Right now on Action News at 4, a holdup, gunshots, and now a murder investigation. We're live with the latest on this deadly holdup inside a Philadelphia store.
Plus, the man who survived this. Hear his story about running right into a deadly tornado. Action News at 4 starts now.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with meteorologist Adam Joseph, Alicia Vittorelli, Shirlene Allicott, and Brian Taff.
A robbery turned deadly, and now a father of two is dead. Police are searching for two gunmen who shot the store clerk when he wasn't moving fast enough. Good Thursday afternoon. I'm Shirlene Allicott.
And I'm Brian Taff, and the big story on Action News today is breaking news. Police are about to hold a news conference to shed details on a brazen attempt to rob a store that ended up robbing a life instead. Mobile 6 is live at police headquarters. Sarah Bloomquist has the details from there. Sarah.
Brian and Shirlene, right now, Philadelphia police are getting ready to hold this news conference. We do expect them to release surveillance video of two suspects wanted for robbery and murder at this North Philadelphia convenience store last night. 50-year-old Mustafa Shaker was shot in the head, perhaps because he didn't move fast enough, perhaps he didn't understand the suspect's demands for money. This morning, friends and family rushed to the North Philadelphia convenience store where Mustafa Shaker was gunned down in an early morning robbery.
He was a hard worker. He worked from 6 in the morning all the way through to the night to the next morning.
Shaker was working the overnight shift at Trax Foods at Front and Girard last night. Police believe the two suspects waited for a customer to leave. Then around 2:45 a.m., armed with a gun, they announced a robbery. An employee in the back of the store witnessed the holdup.
These individuals demanded a robbery, asked for the money in English, and the store clerk spoke broken English, didn't understand what was going on, and therefore wasn't able to give up money right away.
Shaker was shot in the head and pronounced dead at the scene. Friends tell us he came to the U.S. from Egypt in 1993. His wife and teenage son live in the Poconos. Shaker traveled to Philadelphia for work and visited his family on the weekends. Police think the suspects tried to steal the entire cash register, but were forced to leave it behind. It's possible they didn't get away with any cash at all.
No, a tragedy like this never happened before. I mean, this is really shocking.
Again, right now, homicide detectives are starting a news conference where we're expected to learn new details and see some surveillance video of this holdup. As soon as we have it, we'll bring it to you live right here on Action News at 4. And as soon as we have it, we'll post it on our brand new website, 6at4.com. Live at police headquarters, I'm Sarah Bloomquist, Channel 6 Action News.
Sarah, thank you. Time for a check of other news from across the country and around the world.
Alicia Vittorelli's got your headline blitz today. Alicia.
Brian and Shirlene, first to Serbia, where after 16 years on the run, an infamous war criminal is behind bars. Ratko Mladic was arrested in an early morning raid at a relative's home. The Serb general is suspected of leading the 1995 massacre of 8,000 Bosnian Muslims. To Colorado now, where authorities say a 27-year-old man is dead after he fell while sliding down a stair railing at the Colorado Rockies Stadium. Denver police say the man plummeted about 20 feet onto concrete on Monday at Coors Field. And finally, in California, the yellow pages are going green. San Francisco is the first U.S. city to ban the unsolicited distribution of the yellow pages. The city says most people search for that information online anyway. Speaking of online, we have a new website, 6at4.com, and it allows you to interact with us and even ask us a question about any of today's big stories. So log on, click Ask Action News, and we'll answer one of your questions during the newscast.
We have a traffic alert if you're headed out of town for the Memorial Day weekend. DelDOT is warning drivers about the ongoing construction at I-95 Toll Plaza in Newark, Delaware. Both northbound and southbound traffic is affected. DelDOT is urging drivers to use alternate routes or travel during off-peak hours. The project will be finished on August 15th, my birthday.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of the shore, nearly 65% of Jerseyans say they will be hitting the beach this summer. Monmouth University Curiosity polled residents of the Garden State. The number is down slightly from last year. Half of those polled say a trip to the Jersey Shore is their main summer vacation. And with great temperatures comes the return of Down at the Shore. You are looking live at Ocean City, New Jersey right now. This is the beach at 11th Street. Melissa McGee will report live coming up at 4:30 with all the hot happenings this weekend.
Well, as Alicia and Sarah mentioned, we've got a brand new website here, 6at4.com. Check it out. It's a whole new way to interact with Action News and even work with us. You can watch this newscast live and chat with the entire 6 at 4 team at the same time. We've even got links where you can bring up behind-the-scenes cameras and check it out. A special guest right now at 6at4.com. Recognize him? Action News anchor Jim Gardner is in the chat cam window, and he's online answering your questions. So log on right now.
Pretty savvy gentleman right there. Let's turn to another savvy gentleman, AccuWeather forecast.
How was that for an introduction?
Sweet.
Meteorologist Adam Joseph live outside right now. Hey, Adam.
Are you two nice and chilly in that air-conditioned studio?
I wish we could say it's so hot
bit.
in here. You're lying.
It is hot out here. And in fact, guys, the first time this year, we hit 90 degrees so far in Philadelphia. And not only dealing with that summer-like heat, that humidity has spiked up. And you can tell just by looking up that sky, not that deep blue you like to see. It has that milky white appearance with that extra humidity. And with that humidity, we are watching some thunderstorms popping into the central part of Pennsylvania. There's a tornado watch in the central part of the state. We'll be talking about that. And of course, a big Memorial Day weekend. I'll have your 4-day at 4 with those hot AccuWeather numbers. And Brian and Charlene, the City Ave camera is back. The honkers will be around. I'll have that forecast for you coming up, and hopefully a few honks we'll hear coming up in just a little bit.
We hope so, Adam. Thank you
Yes.
very much. How to pay without your wallet. We've got details when we head live to the New York Stock Exchange.
And how one woman caused the evacuation of an entire police station. And we are chatting with you on 6at4.com, so log on and join us. Now to a story still developing in Southwest Philadelphia at this hour. You are looking at raw video just into Action News. Police tell us a man's body was found floating in the Schuylkill River near 51st Street. We are working to get you more information and we'll bring you the details when we get them.
Well, among many, one new feature of Action News at 4 is Mobile 6.
Sarah Bloomquist reported from the new vehicle at the top of the newscast, and she has a closer look at what it can do.
This is Mobile 6, the newest addition to the Action News fleet, designed specifically for the 4 o'clock show. Mobile 6 is equipped with state-of-the-art technology that allows us to bring the story to the viewer in a whole new way.
Mobile 6 was designed for breaking news, giving us the opportunity to bring you the story from more angles than ever before.
Our omnidirectional antenna and 2 dash-mounted cameras allow us to broadcast live as we drive. That means I can give you live updates on the way to a breaking news story. And with the flip of a switch, I can show you what we see when Mobile 6 is on the go.
Once we arrive on location, setup is fast. Our quick release mask goes up, and our microwave board uses GPS technology to automatically track our broadcast towers.
Mobile 6 has all the same non-linear editing capabilities as our other news vans. And how about this cool new piece of technology? The Dejero Live mobile transmitter allows us to broadcast live from any place we can get cell phone coverage. The Dejero transmits video back to the station over wireless air cards. It is portable and battery powered, so it allows us to go live in places we may never have been able to go live from before. So be sure to tune in to Action News at 4 to see Mobile 6 in action.
Love that. Very cool.
Very cool.
Well, for something new to something old, and we don't mean Adam Joseph here, we're talking about AccuWeather in a favorite spot that we've not seen in a while.
Even though I did hear somebody say about maybe you were the oldest.
I was going to say, I'm the oldest of our group
You are,
here.
right?
What's up with that? And then you stick me outside in the heat on top of it all. No, it's great to be back on City Ave. The honkers, we've had a few already pass by, but I tell you, what a day to kick it off with temperatures for the first time this year. Right now, sitting at 90 degrees. The dew point oppressive at 70 degrees. Winds out of the south at 10 miles an hour, and the pressure 29.82. How about to the north and west of Philadelphia? Right now, Fleetwood coming in at 81 degrees. Pottstown at 86 degrees. Berwyn at good evening, 82 degrees. And as we slide along the I-95 corridor, 89 in Cherry Hill right now, as well as Sicklerville. Bear, Delaware, you're coming in at 89 hot degrees, and there are a few 90s just to the south from Bridgeton, Blackbird to Dover, but notice much cooler in Cape May, a temperature there right now sitting at a refreshing 72 degrees. Other area numbers, we're talking about heat indices, and we are the hottest along the East Coast. It feels like 95 right now when you combine the air temperature with the high humidity in Philadelphia, 93 in Washington, a little cooler to the west in Pittsburgh, 81 degrees, Charleston, 80 degrees, and it's all because of a cold front that has stalled to our west. And as you can see, some storms firing in the central part of the state. There is a tornado watch for the central part of Pennsylvania. It does include Lancaster County until 10 o'clock tonight, but we're under a shield of high pressure, so those storms will remain to our north and west. We'll confirm that on Future Tracker 6 at 10 o'clock tonight. There you see the storms. They are far to the north and west of Mount Pocono and the Lehigh Valley, so we are good to go this evening. It will stay dry, but it will be humid. So tonight, warm and humid. There could be that spotty storm far to the north and west. Temperatures dropping back between 64 and 69 degrees. And your getaway forecast for Friday, if you're heading to the shore early, good evening, 77 degrees. The Poconos, there could be a thunderstorm late in the day at 82, but in the city, sun and clouds, humid. Again, 90 tomorrow, and your 4-day at 4 after another 90 after today. Saturday will be warm and muggy. We'll cut those temperatures back a little bit to 85 degrees with the spotty afternoon thunderstorm, but most areas will remain on the dry side. Sunday, it stays sticky and warm at 86 degrees with sun and clouds. And for the holiday itself on Monday, again, hot and humid. Not only will the hamburgers and the hot dogs be sizzling on the grill, if you are outside enjoying it, you'll be sizzling too. And that is the start of a heat wave, guys. We've got some other hot numbers to talk about when I head back inside for that full AccuWeather 7-day forecast. So I'm coming in, cooling off. We'll see you in there.
All right.
Good evening to the honkers again. I love it.
Come on inside, Adam. Thank you.
Well, speaking of hot, what's happening in Hollywood Buzz?
Another celebrity, surprise, surprise, in hot water, and a mansion goes up for sale with a price tag that'll cost you a hot penny.
All right. But this reminder, you can keep up with the Action News at 4 team on Twitter all day long. There we are. So find us on Twitter and find out what's trending about Action News at 4 by using hashtag 6at4. Alicia.
Yeah, guys, every day I will be here at the big board and I'll be sharing your tweets. So today we want to already thank our loyal viewers. Yeah, first day on the air. Can you handle it? Ripper Softball has been an early follower of ours from day one, telling us this morning good morning and good luck. So thank you to Ripper Softball. BEJE Webby tells us, set my TiVo to record 6 at 4. We love it. And Del's Diva saying, break a leg today, score at 4. We're going to use that. I like it, Del's Diva. You can also go to 6at4.com, click on the join chat link. Talk to us all day. Ask us questions. We're answering you. More Action News at 4 right after this.
Action News continues with meteorologist Adam Joseph, Alicia Vittorelli, Shirley Allicott, and Brian Tav.
Hello again, 4:30 and Action News continues this Thursday afternoon. Thanks for joining us. You know those shoes that are supposed to keep you in shape? The companies say they'll help you tone, but now the government's consumer agency is getting some complaints about them. We'll tell you about that.
And get this, gas prices have been on the up and up, but now they're moving in the other direction. We'll talk about what's behind the trend. We'll get to that in just a moment, but first, an update on our breaking news story. That's it for Action News at 4. Now for Brian Taff, Alicia Vittorelli, and Adam Joseph, I'm Shirley Allicott. Have a good night.
Now, here are Rick Williams and Monica Malpass with a look at what's next on Action News at 5. Guys?
Thanks, guys. Coming up next at 5, a robbery that turned deadly. A new clue that could help police catch the person who shot and killed a store clerk in Philadelphia. Also an update to a deadly crash in Wilmington overnight. 2 children are dead and police have a driver in custody.
And in Health Check, why allergies are bothering so many more folks this spring. Love those stories. Cecily will have the exclusive Memorial Day weekend forecast from AccuWeather. It's looking pretty good. All that next on Action News at 5.
Okay.